Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Trails Beyond the Horizon. Last part, we commenced our next phase of wandering about. We chased down a rogue bird who got scared away by a bunch of noise. We took on the fourth domain of the Grim Garden, as well as a wanted monster in the Grim Garden as well. So we did all that. So we need to continue our investigations into the city. Before I do that, I gotta recover everybody's CPs. Do that real quick. Alright, what do we got going on here? Monster extermination, huh? Where is it? Dangerous monster. Okay. Well, this is all we can do here. Riverside! What's going on in Riverside? Strange illness. Hey man. What's your deal? What's he doing here? How are you got into trouble? Is he trying to mess with Jessica again? I'll have to ask him myself. Huh? This they work at the cafe in Tyrell. Why was that a thing? Oh, while we're here. What is it? Do you have business with me? I'm waiting for someone right now. Actually, you know what? Anyone will be fine. Would you mind hearing me out? Are you Radley? I'm Arkwright, the Spriggan. I studied for SBG. Wait, you saw my request? Please help me. Whoa now, it seems like you got some real problems. If you don't mind, could you give us the details about your request? Since it's a 4SBG, we might be able to help. Thank you. I've been having trouble sleeping lately. My body's sluggish, my mind is hazy. I haven't been able to focus on work at all. I want you to help me get over this. Have you been in poor health? If so, probably better if you went to the doctor and asked. I've already seen a doctor, but they didn't believe me at all. And even the people I work with decide I'm just tired or I'm having a mental breakdown. They've been handling me with the kids' gloves. Even though that's obviously not the cause. It sounds like you have a clue as to what might be behind this. It's the footage. Footage in the street monitors. You know, in the city where they show movies, theater announcements, ads, the space program, that sort of thing. Huh? The footage? Yes, my health has been deteriorating ever since I saw those street monitors. And it gets even worse every time I walk by one. Every time, even today, I made sure to avoid the places where the screens were put. I've managed to post my request in Riverside, and I knew it. You don't believe me. What else can I say? It's the truth. You're all the same. Nobody will ever take my story seriously. He's been having a mental breakdown. It definitely sounds like one. Which street models are you talking about exactly? You believe me? I don't get the sense that you're lying anyway. Fact of the matter is, you wrote it before SPG. Your claim is the only basis we need. But I prefer a concrete lead if possible. Talk us through it calmly if you can. Thank you. You'll indulge just about anyone. The monitors I saw most often were the ones in the Station Street in the Charden District. That's the route I usually take to and from work, but when I passed by them recently, I started getting dizzy. Whenever I passed by after that, my head would get hazy, and I feel like my body was getting heavier. I'm scared what will happen when I look at them next. I see. That should be enough information for now. Bond, let's start investigating right away. There's something in those monitors we simply can't ignore. But, well, you wait here and try and enjoy your leisurely coffee. And try out the tacos from the food stand across the way. I highly recommend them. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. Why don't we ask people who might have something to do with the monitors in Station Street and in the Charter District? Sounds like she's just losing her fucking mind. Reversible hoodie. The big boost for Agnes because she's like, oh, I can't do that because I'll lose her evasion. Fuck me, I can't do that. I can't do that for Fairy. I need Fairy with as much evasion as I can get. Go. Alright. Anything else around here? Besides over there? Man. You're asking if anything unusual has happened with the monitor recently? Yeah, I thought you might have heard something since you're the owner. Not a thing. I haven't got any reports about it either. All passers-by catch sight of the monitor, not just people visiting Iota. But using the space program and all the new movie ads, it's definitely going to be getting more attention lately. If someone gets sick just by looking at it, you'd think there'd be more victims. It's definitely true. If the guild receives such a report, it'd become their first priority. It could be the problem seen specifically so that no one would believe the victims even if they did speak up. True, though it may be too early to draw conclusions one way or another. You say it happens when they just look at the monitor? Do you have an idea? I just remember that I might have heard something about that in a lecture back when I was studying at the Institute of Science. If I remember right, there was a sort of technology involving moving pictures that had been misused. Lectures do often cover well-known misuses and risks of past technology, but there was already word of it happening when Ilhan was in school. Yeah, it may have been an incident from long ago. Sorry, I can't remember it very well. No, that was actually informative in a lot of ways. Thanks. What are you doing over here? Why is this happening to me? Hey, the hell are you looking at it for? This ain't a show, old man. What? Another one for the tally. There, Vaughn. Is she waiting for someone? She seems oddly stressed out. Oh, it's you. Let's go to Charted next, because that's our next stop for this quest.
少々いいでしょうか。
People feeling well to look at the monitor? Terribly sorry, but I haven't heard about anything like that. Certainly it would be inexcusable if the charter would be ignored something negatively impacting our guests. I see. You get a lot of visitors here, and the monitor should attract attention. Yes, after all, it is a curved monitor, which is the fleet's tag. I don't know the details, but I've heard it's quite the groundbreaking technology. Yes, we've only just started having curved screens capable of matching the standards of flat ones. The fact that you can see even when you're not looking straight on makes it incredibly effective for advertising. I heard they're considering introducing them to a variety of formats, like desktop computers. Quatre, you look kinda happy. That's tech enthusiast for you. But since you're here, have you noticed anything curious? Anything at all? It doesn't even have to involve people who look at the monitor. Now that you mention it, I did overhear a guest mention something he saw on the monitor. He claimed he saw a white image flash on him for just a second. A white image? I kept an eye out for it myself, just in case, but I never saw a thing. I concluded that perhaps the screen was a little unstable, even though it is the latest model. I can't deny the possibility, I suppose. Well, thanks for answering our questions. I heard a lot about the screens Riley mentioned. However, while we received some concerned reports, I hesitate to say we found any decisive leads. Yeah, the client's not the only one who's seen the monitors. A bunch of other folks have seen them too. Yet nobody else has gotten sick from it besides her. Just to make sure, we're still planning to trust Riley and continue the investigation, right? Of course, she really is feeling sick, and that's all we need to know. I suppose you're right. Maybe some sort of prerequisite required for it to occur. Something that causes it to only work on specific people in crowds. Is that even possible? If that's true, at this point we should probably check the footage for ourselves. The footage was presumably provided by the respective advertising companies. The Guild could probably require under the pretext of assisting with the investigation. If you could arrange that for us, it'd be a big help. Let's get in touch and see what we can net and what we can negotiate. Alright. Finally, I was talking about back to Robinson allies. Analysis is complete. A final size discrepancy between the original footage and providing the footage currently being broadcast has been found. It appears that digital images were mixed into the gaps of the footage at an unknown time. Just as I thought. I'll try to explain them. What the hell's this? AD! White image. Could this be what we heard about at the Charted? I think so, though the guest probably only noticed it by chance. It appears that this was inserted between the frames of the video via the mobile network. No doubt about it, it's intended to create a subliminal effect. Subliminal? It is a technique to influence one's subconscious using images that flash by at imperceivable speeds. I've heard that it works on the unconscious mind and to some extent can even control the way someone thinks. Yeah, or it is when the movies first started out, they experimented with it in local theaters. Say, by inserting images of popcorn in the movie, they could dramatically increase sales. After that, though, cult and frauds started abusing it. Nowadays, there are regulations to protect against it. I know about the part with the movies, but I can't believe it actually works. Subliminal imprinting. Could such a thing really have an impact on Riley's physical health? There's physiological precedent, so I don't think it's impossible. Though I can't say it's happened in this case for sure, nor what the conditions would have to be to make it happen. Who in the world would do this and why? We need to put a stop to it as soon as we can. Yeah, our client might not be the only victim. I think we can trace the data. I'm currently using the orbital network to attempt to trace the data contained in the image. There. The address appears to be the control room of Tryon Tower. Of all places? Swin and Nadia conducted an investigation there previously. We should be able to reach it via the stairs in the observation deck. Yeah. Well, no time like the present. Oh boy. They're constructing to restore an old, unmodified version of a video of honor and crew reserved in our investigation. Take me away to Vern! While I'm up here, might as well buy this. The source of the insulated subliminal messages, the tower's control room is just beyond this point. I ain't got time to ask for permission. Should we head in? Do it. As near. Guide. Everyone. You think he's the culprit? Maybe. He's acting a bit odd. You're right. How did you not notice while I was entering the room? Source is that terminal there. I think we need to shut it down right away, or no matter what. The bracelet would logically interrogate the man about this situation first. Well, what's the move here? I need more chaos, so knock him out. I'll make this quick. Good. Shoot first and ask questions later, huh? Though maybe we didn't have a choice. Considering the circumstances, yeah. Let's try and get a good grip, get a good look at this terminal. I'm seeing a history of hacking into the street monitors using the tower's orbital network. Just as we thought. It seems they're using this to insert the subliminal messages remotely. Can we stop it? About that, it appears to have complex security measures in place utilizing orbital locks. It may be difficult to shut it down by force, and it's possible that one wrong move could result in the loss of stored information. Then perhaps this is a job for Mayor. Yeah, we might be able to get through with holocore hacking. It's all yours, Vaughn. Right then, let's get down to it. Alright. Oops. Oh! God! One of these fake walls. Oh, good lord. Be quick! I'm the winner! Alright, we did it. Way to go, you go, Vaughn. Nice work. We succeeded in completing blocking the hacking to each location. I'll secure the stored information. This is the white image used for subliminal imprinting. The picture was mostly obscured by noise before, but this is the full thing. It says AD. Isn't that like the people Vaughn fought last night? Alter Dawn. That's the name I heard this morning. Who would have guessed this would be about the people we're after? This is only speculation based on what we know. But perhaps they're using this footage to lure particular people to AD. Do you mean that they were gathering people who met their standards by transmitting this image? That couldn't be. Remember Ginny's disappearance in the share house this morning? That flash we saw on our computer screen might well have been this image. Now that you mention it, then that incident might also be related. There's a non-zero chance of that for sure. I take it this is all you were able to salvage. Right, there was hardly any important information on the left in the terminal. Or any information at all, really, judging by the data records. The man operating the terminal must have been just another victim. I expect it'll be difficult to trace this any further from here. Maybe so. But even just knowing this is related to AD was a win in my book. AD. Wake up! Uh-huh. What have I been doing? Ah. Revived him with cheat, huh? Figured to work on those guys last night, too. Other than Jeffrey. Maybe we could use it to restore your client's health, too. Yes, let's get back to her with everything we've learned. After that, the group entrusted the staff member to the guild and left the Tryon Tower. They then made their way back to the client. I feel so much lighter. The haze in my head has cleared up. How in the world did you do that? Just think it was a type of Eastern medicine. We also saw the abnormality in the monitors you told us about, so there's no need to worry anymore. Thank you. How could I ever repay you? You know, I feel like I've heard the word subliminal before. How bizarre that the human body can be affected by such a thing. Of course, we can't tell her about AD. Do you think if we just left her on the way she was, she would have, joined the group into question? It's highly likely. Yes, I'm glad we were able to stop in before that happened. It's possible there are other people who have been infected by the footage. Yeah, but since we don't know what causes certain people to be affected, there's not much we can do. At least we were able to alert the guild and the police. All we can do now is keep an eye out. My work relationships haven't been good. And when I started feeling sick, now that my colleagues and my doctor believed me, I felt so forlorn, so isolated. And we started feeling down about life itself. Then I turned to you guys in last-ditch effort, and you believed me. Maybe my life isn't something to be discarded after all. Sometimes you gotta take both the good and the bad. That's just part of life. Well, so why not live boldly? Remember that being alone can be fun. And of course, you can always throw a force with you when you need to. Vaughn. Yes, I'll remember that. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Those damn 4D scum! Hey. There we go. Chaos is now caught up. Now Law is lagging behind a little bit. Oh, we're done here. We're done Station Street, so let's go to no, let's go to let's go to Levery District and get the Force BG over there. Let's get the Force BGs out of the way first. We're gonna go in here. Huh. What the hell is this? Discovered a seal of sticky note on the back of the bulletin board. Yo, Von Arkwright, seems like you're always working around harbor on the capital. Sure, you're active, but don't you think you got some work to do when it comes to tying up loose ends? I just want to say hi and provide some support in your own cases. What is that? It's adorned by a Force BG symbol I've never seen before. Oh, you're right. The design's a little creepy. You seem pretty self-confident. Do you have any idea who wrote this, Vaughn? Nope, not at all. I'm almost positive it's nobody I know. Oh, it's more on the back. P.S. If your nose is as good as they say it is, then you'll maybe recognize me during the day. I'm looking forward to meeting you, the original Spriggan. Original? What does he mean during the day? Seems as if someone's challenging you right now. Yeah, could probably just ignore it, but I'm curious what he means by support. Let's see if we can't sniff out this guy's deals and figure out what it has to do with the past Force BGs. Oh god! Doesn't even tell me where. I guess I'll dip in Old Town real quick, see if there's any yellows. I see no yellows. Well, Riverside's lit up now, so... I'm done. I thought it was a topic quest. No. Just chatting up somebody now. Just a minute. I don't understand. Are you trying to get close to Jessica again? I swear by the goddess I'm not. Still like I'm asking for her contact information. Oh, did she get... Oh, he got beat up. I just want to apologize and beg for forgiveness. This is the guy behind the stole stalker thing we dealt with before. Yes, he's the clown who tried to deceive us. But what happened to his face? I think the lady he's talking to works for a cafe in Tyrell. She was the victim's friend, if I remember correctly. Huh. It's you? Oh, you're Arkwright Solutions, right? Yo, we met the young lady recently, but it's been a real long time since we saw you. You're Jonas Taylor, assistant manager of sales at the Elba Trading Company. How do you know that? I see. He's the culprit from the stalker case I read about in your files. Right, he pretended to be her long-lost brother at first and turned out to be a stalker himself, right? Gross. Basically, he's a threat to women. And his victim's name was Jessica, right? I thought she moved. Is this guy trying to get her friend to tell him about her new address? No, you got it all wrong! I did wonder if that was what he wanted when he wanted to reach out, but... I don't think I let what happened to her slide, but it doesn't seem like he doesn't seem to be lying. Yeah. So, who gave you those bruises? Don't play dumb. He's one of yours, isn't he? I confess I couldn't figure out about Jessica even after what happened. I hope we can somehow get back together, but if it means we have to go through something like that, then forget it. I swear to God, I'll never approach her again, but please leave me alone. If you dredge this up again, I'll turn myself into the police, even the courts. I'll probably get fired too, but I don't care. What was that all about? I don't know, but it sounds like it won't be bothering your friend Jessica. And judging by the bruises on his face, it looks like someone punched him. Yes, and he seems to believe it was our crew who was responsible. Part of me wishes it was. Well, that would constitute a crime in the Republic. But wasn't this case with something like 10 months ago? Why bring it up now? This certainly didn't have to be due to the past for SPG. Oh boy. And he also told Lucy to contact him if anything came up. Lucy had said she was going to visit Jessica, so he just saw her off at the station. Fia went with her part way too to make sure nobody was following her. That's all. Stacy Street! What do we got going on over here? What's going on here? Oh, you're the one who took my Pensili wallet. I've since given it back. But out of curiosity, why did you wait till now to apologize and return my mirror? What does that matter? Just take the damn money already. These two. I recognize one of them. She was one of your former clients. Her 4SG was one of the first ones we worked on together. Yeah, the fancy wallet she got from her parents was stolen. We helped her buy it back. Oh, it's you guys. Long time no see, young lady. It's been quite a while. Is there some kind of trouble going on? Who are you guys? People who got nothing to do with this should scram. Funnily enough, we do have something to do with this. Well, Spriggan, my assistant and I helped get her wallet back. Spriggan? Based on how this conversation is going, one might infer that you're the one who stole the wallet. She only now decided to apologize. Yes, she reached out to me out of nowhere, saying she wanted me to know so that she could apologize. I was a little nervous, but she seemed pretty distraught, so... Anyway, I'm returning the 5,000 mirror I stole from your wallet and adding in the 5,000 you had to spend to buy it back. That makes it 10,000, so you'll forgive me once and for all, right? I don't know if that old guy is a friend of yours or what, but you better not sick him on me, okay? Oh. She's gone. I don't understand what that was all about. Do you want to chase her? Nah, we shouldn't need to. She does seem like a pickpocket, though, so what do you think? We didn't catch her in the act, so I'm willing to look the other way. Of course, I'll remember her face. Thanks again for helping me back then. I wonder how that woman got my contact information. I don't think my address was in my wallet. Is it really okay for me to accept this mirror? And counterfeit. you're probably fine. But who's this old guy she was talking about? And this is the second time this has happened. Oh boy, managed to calm down the anxious Alicia and told her to let them know immediately if anything happens. When she was reassured, they said their goodbyes. Oh boy. Let's go to Toronto Tower, I guess. Strike a light. Movie time! Movie time! We got... Haven't seen Crimson Fist yet. I don't remember who I brought with me. Quatre. I think I brought everybody, right? Elaine. Can't remember who I brought with me already. A lonesome girl named Beth, born in the slums, turned to a life of crime and ended up in prison. But one day she received a letter that would change her life. It was from a man named Mikey, who had once made a name for himself as a boxing trainer. You got talent for boxing, kid. You just gotta hone your skills. Although Beth scoffed the letter first, as time went on, she eventually decided to start training on her own. Eventually, the day of her release came, and Mikey was right there waiting for her, inviting her to train with him and become a champion. But the path of a pro boxer was more arduous than she ever could have imagined. Mikey, who had become a mentor to her like none other, was diagnosed with an incurable disease just before the biggest match of her career. After he fell into a deep coma, one the doctor said she'd never recover from, Beth was forced to go it alone.
いいかベス、おめえにはボクシングの才能がある。
マイキー。
おめえ自身を信じ上がれ。技を磨け。何よりも己の未来のためにだ。積み重ねた努力は裏切らねえ。必ずおめえを導いてくれる。
そうだ。マイキーは私を信じてくれた。あんたがくれた一番は今も私の中に、この血と拳の中にある。信じろ、ベス。あの日々を、私自身を。マイキー、必ずベルトを取って帰るから。
Honestly, I didn't know a thing about the world of boxing, so I learned a lot watching this. My impression was that it's a sport where people just punch each other with reckless abandon, so maybe that's why I didn't look into it further. But now I think it has power to change people, and that it has an allure for someone like me. Sure that some folks might have been turned on due to their preconceived notions about it being excessively violent. But in your case, the movie dispelled those notions, huh? Right. Boxing is, first and foremost, about finding efficient means of losing weight and remodeling your body, along with repeated practice. It's that method of calm and precise polishing that brings to mind an image of an artisan carving out a statue. I mean, a boxing match tests to what extent you can demonstrate the results of your training within set rules of a time limit. All that made me realize the world of boxing is ultimately about craft. That's an interesting insight. And to add food for thought, it's also about fighting by your lonesome, unlike the team sports. What makes it so tough is that the only thing you can rely on is your own skill. Right. And that's why it has the power to change people. When I think about it like that, the story of Beth finding a new way of life seems incredibly profound to me. A story about a delinquent who was using boxing to reforge herself and find a new course to embark on. I guess you can truly find meaning in life by devoting yourself fully to something that suits you. Yep, you might even think of it as a destiny at work. Bet you could say the same about both my path as a Spriggan and yours as a Bracer. I suppose in Beth's case, she had a fateful encounter with Mikey because of her imprisonment. In reality, though, not everyone gets that convenient chance encounter with a person who will magically change their life for the better. Right. That's why it's so important for the world to have people like Mikey in it. The more who will take it upon themselves to offer that helping hand to those in need, the better the world becomes. Hence the reason you became a Bracer and I became a Spriggan. That said, you can't just sit and wait for someone to swoop in and save the day. Everyone should make every effort to chart their own destiny. I still don't argue with you on that point. This film has given me a lot to think about when it comes to the winding path life takes. Give me that brochure! Sweet! Go watching the movie. I've already seen all these other movies, so let's just watch this one again. Agnes! Fairy, I guess. Oh, I already saw Agnes then. Fairy! Aaron. Oh, I guess I already saw that. Fine, Aaron! Rosette! Well, god damn it! Rosette! Shoot! Oh, I think I already saw it with Jude, didn't I? God damn, I've seen it. Well, fuck me sideways! Judith! Regard! Alright. I've already seen this movie, so I'm just gonna skip it. Skip! Not to toot my own horn, but I think I did a pretty darn good job. I don't get many chance to play a character like that, so I'm proud of how it turned. Oh wait, I did see it. Wait, didn't I see this with Judith already? I remember this dialogue. I could have sworn I've seen this with Judith. I've seen this I remember this dialogue. I remember this exchange they had. I remember this dialogue. I've definitely seen it. I've definitely seen it. Yeah, I've definitely seen the dialogue before. Why didn't it tell me I've seen it with Judith? What the fuck? A rough and tumble yet righteous child and sister with a battle-scarred face. You definitely remind me of you women I'm well acquainted with. I and Celis, chief among them. In fact, the resemblance is enough to have to wonder if this movie's heroine was inspired by someone from the Gralls writer. Only Spitfire, I know from the Church is my sister's disciple, but now that you mention it, I can definitely see that happen. But no matter how she might have been modeled after, the energy Judith put into her performance made it a really engaging watch. As a former member of the Gralls writer myself, the movie featured many familiar sights and concepts. Oftentimes, the Dominion will pose as a traveling priest to resolve problems en route to their current mission. Among them, there were some who would have been putting the likes of Barbara and Celis. It's a shame with how rough they can be when forced to open a path. No fooling? Damn, guess Judith really is stranger than fiction. I could have sworn I'd seen that movie with Judith before. I could have sworn I'd seen that movie. I could have sworn. Oh, maybe it was. Oh shoot, I remember. Oh fuck me. I think that was when... Oh, I think I remember. I think when I forgot to do those connection events before we first went into the auction, because I had to go back and redo that whole day, and I kind of sped through it all, and I don't think I ever went back to the movie theater. Now that I think about it, I don't think I went back to the movie theater to do that. Oh, maybe that's why. Because I remember having that exchange with Judith. That must have been it. That has to have been it. That has to have been it. Hey man. Hey. Oh god, this man. What are you doing here? This man is bad on the business of a man that's protected. Okay. Got it. What's going on here? Could you please refrain from putting this into paper? We want to compensate with the consulting fee within reason. The mess has both parties completely perplexed. Surely you would consider in light of that. I get where you're coming from, I do. But if this is true, then we've got a responsibility to report on it. But by the sound of it, this leak didn't come from the other end of the dispute. In any event, if I could at least interview the article before it goes to print. The editor-in-chief's a given, but that woman doesn't look familiar. Yeah, we helped her deal with that actress she was managing back in Mezzaldom. Yep, the guy brought it up on himself, but he took kind of a nosedive as an actor afterwards. You could say he's gotten back to the groove though recently. Suppose if anyone would know, it'd be you. I remember that. Didn't that actor try to stalk somebody or something? Oh, it's a Spriggan. You're those fixers from Mezzaldom. Hey, Miss Manager. Long time no see. Let me guess, that case we helped you with you was rearing its ugly head again, huh? That's right. Oh, I should introduce you first. I'm actor Ethan Smith's talent manager. Thanks to you, that woman with a grudge against Ethan was talking to leaving him alone. Ethan was penalized for his actions, but he's finally regained his footing. But now, all these months later, the full details of that case and Ethan's misconduct have been leaked to Meld magazine here. What? Everything about how he got involved with the fan, dumped her, and then ended up being stalked by her? My goodness, how despicable. Yeah, no matter how you look at it, this is just his desserts. It's just desserts. I would have preferred the woman he wronged be the one who received the assistance. Well, it was what it was. That aside, you got any idea who leaked the story? I thought there was nothing to you, Spriggan, but you catch on quickly. You're spot on. We received an anonymous detail report that was sent directly to the editorial department the day before yesterday. When we checked with the woman we made the settlement with, she claimed to have nothing to do with it. She said she'd met someone at noon and would be extremely embarrassed if the incident was made public. Really now? Hey Vaughn, we really can't overlook this, can we? Yeah, I know. We sure didn't leak it, but we don't really want the specifics of our business disclosed, or our confidentiality questioned. You might let us handle this case for the time being. Depending on the circumstances, we might be able to give you your magazine and even juice your story. Very well, I accept. What? Are you sure? Positive. While the leaks appear accurate, their source is unknown. It simply isn't our style to go along with something like this. And even if we did uncover the story, it wouldn't gain much traction thanks to the space program. Besides, I can't stomach the thought of us being used as a tool for someone else's benefit. I only have one condition. Handle the payback in our stead. Leave it to us. So you wouldn't overlook what Ethan did? Yes, I'm more worried about the woman, but if anything else happens, a guild in the hand. That's a relief. Who would have thought that someone would leak this case after all this time? This is the third time now. There isn't longer any doubt. Alright. Levery. Someone's calling. Is this a past client? Arkwright Solutions, Vaughn speaking. Thank goodness, this is the right number. Do you remember me? My name is Amy. I'd asked you to look out for Mark, who had gone missing. Yeah, I remember. He was a member of the Desire Gang that was cooperating with Almada. He had left the gang for her sake and ended up paying the price for it with his life. That's right. He was sent to a Jaeger Corps camp that was hostile to Almada once in order to scout out their strength. We had the guild learned about it only after the facts. If only we could have intervened a little sooner. Thank you for your help back then. You went to so much trouble for me. I haven't been able to put it completely behind me yet, but I'm finally facing forward and... Wait, enough about me. I need to tell you what just happened. Someone claiming to be a Spriggan reached out to me. What? How can that be? Can you tell me about him? What they want? He was maybe in his early 20s. He was tall and a little handsome. He's different from you, but he did have a similar vibe. Aha, so he was a hunky, wild-looking guy with a gruff but attractive face. Hey now. So, what did this guy want? Well, he brought up the man who forced Mark to take on an unreasonable job that led to his death. And he asked, don't you want revenge? That's... I don't know for sure, but he was probably talking about Desire's leader, right? If it weren't for him, Mark would be... Right now, we'd be... I don't know how to respond. I hesitated. But before I could give an answer, he said, understood. Leave it to me, and left. I see. Don't worry, we'll handle this. You said you finally got back on your feet, yeah? Let's leave the meddler to us. Alright, thank you. Even if he was a little handsome, he seemed dangerous. If you really don't know who he is, then be careful. To sum it up, Vaughn, it sounds like something could happen to that guy. You're right. We better get over there right away. Our destination is... I don't fucking know! No, shit. I'm not supposed to fucking know the destination. Oh, God. Alright. Let me look it up where we gotta go. We gotta go to Levry, right? Levry District. This guy's target is Jeffrey, ex-leader of Desire. Oh, this guy. I was already there. I left and I came back. Hello. I wonder if Eddie will be okay. Jeffrey too. That guy said he was a Spriggan, but just how is he connected to Vaughn's group? So you got to him already, huh? Vaughn? Perfect timing! Spriggan came from Jeffrey just a few minutes ago. He was saying stuff like, I have more to say about last night's incident before leaving with him. Eddie was a little worried, so he followed them. Damn, we're too late. Still, we should be able to catch up to him in a hurry. They went that way, right? Leave it to us. We'll make sure Eddie's safe too. Okay, I'm counting on you. Oh boy. Into the maintenance area. Gah!
おねんねにはまだ早いぜ。デザイア元リーダー、ジェフリー・バレンティノ君よ。
Stop, damn it! Said you knew Vaughn, but that was a total lie, wasn't it? Sure, this guy might have been a good for nothing, but why would you go this far? I never said I know him, did I? I just told you I'm a Spriggan. It's not like it's a trademark, and I'm sure the guy wouldn't mind. Don't take my word for it. Why don't we ask the original Spriggan himself, Mr. Von Arkwright? Huh. So having us catch up to you was part of our plan. What? It's him! You came for us? It was a bold invitation. Now I'm sure I've never met you before in my life. Why don't you introduce yourself, so-called fellow Spriggan?
Ah, はじめましてだ。
Guy's even voiced. Who is this guy? Fabio Rosso.
俺はファビオ・ロッソ。最近ディジョン市から流れてきたもんだ。地元じゃそれなりに知られてるんだが、ま、あんたの耳には届いてねえか。
Nah, I remember hearing from Dingo about a guy who took things a little too far. Back when Amon was still thriving, he used any means to attack anyone affiliated with them. Taking their Mira, their goods, and then making it look like a work of Hey or Boris. How is that even possible? What? There's no way he could do that, right? I heard from their branch that such a person existed. Why would someone like that leave Mr. Arkwright here? Question. You even wrote that provoking message. Yeah, to put it plainly, I admire you, Vaughn. I admire the work you do as a spriggan, hovering between light and dark shadow, determining your own definition of right and wrong. You can think of me as a self-serving follower, if you like. I see. I can understand admiring Vaughn, but if that's the case, then why are you intervening in force PGs that have already been settled? The wallet incident, the stalkers, and now this revenge mission. You took them all on without permission. Your way of doing things is nothing but selfishly digging up Vaughn's concluded cases. It's support in name only. Just what are you aiming for with all this? Agnes. I'm with her. This girl's your assistant, right? Seems like the rumors are true. You got guts. You should quit it with this housekeeping shtick. The Spriggan I heard about would have wrapped everything up alone after using his cool head. Using his cutting, merciless judgment and his alone. Did you even work behind the scenes during the war? Now look at you, surrounded by brats and broads, rendering half-assed resolution to valuable force BGs. To top it all off, you'll cozy up and climb into bed with the guild, the cops, swarming around like law-abiding roaches. Tell me, Von Arkwright, is that acceptable Spriggan behavior? Well, it's true we look like we're playing house. If I met up with the me last year, I might say something similar. Oh. Then there's your answer. Why don't you cut ties with these goody two-shoes right now and get back to being your cold, calculating, bad self? I'll do what I can to help too, but I won't be some assistant. I'll be your colleague. Might not have your mysterious powers, but I've got some tricks of my own. Let's forget for a second how you even know about that. The way you're calling yourself a Spriggan is pissing me off. You just want to solve Force BGs in what you think is cooler than mine. Well, it's like Agnes said. All you're doing is wasting time digging up old cases and ruining every resolution. I thought for sure you were harassing me. Never imagined you actually thought you were being nice. I don't think he gets it. Based on that logic, you were planning to punish that man. Does that mean you're exacting revenge by way of murder? What? I mean, he did some awful things. But that doesn't mean anyone else can make up for what he did or his atonement. That's right. I may just be an assistant who wasn't here to help last night, but I can help now. Oh boy. Is that what I think it is? Isn't that what that woman in Rossian used? Sure is. My specialty. An enhanced needle gun. Shard shield, huh? Shouldn't be surprised considering you're the ones who brought down Almada. Yeah, you won't get away. You made it to the road. I failed to bring you down, but that's fine. Tell I only wanted to say hi. Why don't we have a proper showdown someday soon? Determine which of us is truly worthy of being the Spriggan. Zeros, follow his... Forget it. There's no reason to chase him down. He may be an ass, but he's a proud ass. It's not like he's gonna try for the jump on us. You think so? Still, it would be best to remain on high alert just in case. I'll have the guild look into him too, and find out where he got that needle gun. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, Eddie. You had to go to such lengths for someone like me. It's not like I was trying to protect you. That asshole pissed me off with all the crazy things he was saying. You decided to atone, didn't you? For what happened to Mark and everything else. After that, Bob and the others were offered basic medical treatment to Jeffrey before returning to the Lavery district. Lavery. They sent information on the suspects, Brigand and Fabio Rosso, to the guild, as well as Marduk, and then resumed their work. To be continued? We've had a few to be continued at 4 SPGs in the past. Alright. What the hell? What's left here? Wait, why is there? Oh, there's this. Where's this at? Set navigation. Wait, I'm so confused. What? I'm so confused. According to the recent Indonesian monastery, the has been assigned a junction area of the Lavery district. I appreciate taking out this beast instead. In that junction area. It doesn't even tell me where it's at, though. In here? Oh. It's way the fuck over there, huh? God, it's all the way towards the end! Alright. I'll bang this last one out real quick, then I'll wrap it up. Bugs. Alright. Oh, what the fuck is that? Actually, we're getting close to time. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. When we come back, we'll take on what the fuck this thing is. And then we'll continue our 4 SPGs and connection events, and we'll see what happens next. So, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you then. Later.